for this wide-legged pancake-like stretch or wide-legged forward fold with the twist that we're gonna do, you can use a wooden dowel, you can use a broom. If you have the stick mobility, that works really nicely here. But the reason why I like this is we're gonna put it just inside the arch of the feet, so I've got it right butted up against the arches of my feet, and I'm, this is like straight out in front, so I'm about 20 degrees outside of that. So we don't have to go too aggressive with how wide the legs are. The nice thing about the stick is you can come in a little bit if you need to, okay? But I do need to be able to reach. So there's where the forward fold's gonna come into play. But what I like about the stick is you wanna remind yourself that you're gonna keep the top of the thigh nice and strong, really squeezing that kneecap. You wanna think about trying to press your foot forward, okay, and out to kind of extend that ankle. But again, there's this concept of pulling yourself into that flexion at the hip joint here, okay? We want to avoid rounding our back in an effort to get there. We want to keep the sternum up and nice and long, so we're reaching out and over to hinge at the hip. So here's what it would look like. I've got both hands in the very center. I'm pushing in. I'm trying to push, or imagine there's a magnet in between my big toes, squeezing the tops of the legs and pulling myself towards the floor, okay? Take a breath in, exhale to pull yourself forward. Pause in that bottom position and take 3 more breaths. We're gonna come out, release, and now we're gonna go through some thoracic rotation. So, take a little breath. Again, get the stick into a good position right in between the arches of the feet. Feel like you're squeezing the feet kind of in and pushing away, okay? So this time I've got one hand directly in the center, that's my left, okay, kind of right where my sternum is. So I do want to remain relatively tall, and then I can go through thoracic rotation. So I'm rotating away from that object. I'm going towards the right, so I'm opening up this right side chest, squeezing on my right side upper back, okay? If you keep the hand at the sternum, makes it easier to do. If I want to get a better, maybe more stretch from the front of the shoulder, I put the hand behind the back. If I really want to get more of a longer lever, so that's going to put a lot more demand on my core, okay, my ability of my obliques and QLs to be able to help rotate me, okay? So I want to do about 3 or 4 rotations away, opening up to that opposite side, and then also make sure I repeat those same rotations. So there's no movement happening at the hips. You want to feel like you're squeezing everything kind of in to pull yourself into a deep sort of wide sumo hinge-based position. So give that a shot. Let me know if you have questions.